Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Normally on pay-per-view nights, I work and I'm able to check out a lot of the action on my phone and keep up to date via Twitter on the stuff that I'm not able to see when I'm not staring at my phone the whole time. Tonight's pay-per-view I predicted for TNA Final Resolution pay-per-view. I thought was going to be a good pay-per-view. With really good matches that was probably just not going to be memorable in the long run. Basically, if you paid for this pay-per-view, I apologize. You got one good match, and everything else was average to subpar. Nothing matters in the long run. There's a reason why you can see TNA is killing off pay-per-views in the upcoming year, and this is one of them, even though this is not one of the pay-per-views they are killing. But hopefully we will get better average of pay-per-views next year. One of the main things in my prediction video was the lack of James Storm on this card. James Storm, even though he was injured, appeared in the very first match, came out to run to do a promo, started challenging Robert Roode to a match for stealing his number one contendership that he won at the last pay-per-view. He was not answered by Robert Roode, but he was answered by Kazarian. They had a short promo exchange, which mainly involved Kazarian saying that James Storm was drunk all the time and that he fondled goats, this, that, and the other. Basically came into a short TV style of match that James Storm was the winner of. Doesn't matter. He was on pay-per-view. He wasn't scheduled to be there. Even if he was in a match with Kazarian that was booked, I don't think it would have sold any pay-per-views, so this match honestly just didn't matter, and didn't bring home the fact that TNA is trying to make this guy one of the biggest stars in the company. Rob Van Dam versus Kenny King for the X Division title. They did some excellent, cool stuff, but nobody cared about this match in the building. I mean, every once in a while when they did something cool, it got an ooh and an ah. This is awesome chant, but Rob Van Dam keeps the title, and Kenny King is probably still scratching his head wondering why he left Ring of Honor. Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez versus Matt Morgan and Joey Ryan. Nothing here. Disqualification with Chavo Guerrero hitting his finisher, and then the whole thing being broken up to a disqualification. I have no clue. It doesn't make any sense. They're trying to make Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez into bigger stars. If you're going to make these guys into bigger stars, they need to beat people. It's not like it would hurt Joey Ryan or Matt Morgan to take a fall in a tag team match. Put these guys over to the point where I've been really begging that Hernandez turns on Chavo to make Chavo make Hernandez look like the star that he was supposed to be a couple of years ago. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to out of this tag team. From there, we went on to Austin Aries versus Bully Ray. This match was alright, mainly for the fact that these are two of the guys that are trying the most and putting their heart and soul into everything they're doing in TNA, and they really deserve a lot of credit for what's going on there right now. I doubt anybody cares, but Austin Aries was able to pull the win out of this, and as you expected, Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan played a big part in this match, but no heel turn or anything like that from Brooke yet, or Hulk, so we'll have to go from there. Tara did beat Mickie James, as I predicted in my predictions video, in a match that probably was pretty good. From there, we went to Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Wes Briscoe, and Garrett Bischoff, a.k.a. like Team TNA, going up against Aces and Eights. Kurt Angle, I don't know if he is injured or it just hasn't really been out there or slipped out there, but he didn't work almost any of this match except for the very, very finish. Aces and Eights was able to pull this out. I'm sorry. Well, Team TNA was able to pull this out against Aces and Eights, sort of pushing them down again, making us hope that more members are added to this or some sort of excitement, because it makes no sense for them not to have a turn here or for Aces and Eights to do anything here, because I honestly, Aces and Eights beat up a whole bunch of guys, but if they really won any matches, which makes me wonder, does it really? Well, I guess they have won a match because they won that match to get free run over Impact and them not lock the doors on them anymore. Now, if you paid for this, this is the match that you paid for, because this was the shit. You can't beat this. Christopher Daniels beats AJ Styles in the match that is booked for the last time. Bullshit, this is for the last time, especially for the fact that Christopher Daniels beat AJ Styles with his own move. He beat him with a Styles Clash. Something has to come of this. I know people give a lot of shit for WWE for saying that it was once in a lifetime for The Rock versus John Cena, and it really looks like they might be doing that match again. But then putting this match for the last time on it and making it be the one match that people cared about for the pay-per-view, they deserve some shit, because this is no way in the world this is the last time we're going to see Styles versus Daniels in TNA. I can guarantee it after what they delivered here. If it wasn't for this match, they wouldn't have had a good match on the whole show. This is what you want to watch. If you want to scroll YouTube trying to find the Styles versus Daniels match or anything off the pay-per-view, this is what you want to see. If you miss everything, make sure you see this. I wouldn't even recommend anybody buying the pay-per-view except for this. If you're going to watch anything, watch this. Anything else, you'd be mad. From there, maybe you won't be mad, but you'd be wasting your time. From then we went to Jeff Hardy beating Bobby Roode. A lot of the setup before the match involved Bobby Roode really stressing that he needs to win that title, almost coming off looking like a good guy, even though he is a straight-up heel. He brought back the robe, which is a pretty good thing from my memory. I always loved him wearing the robe from back in the day. Now if you can bring Tracy Brooks back into it, and the Double D's, you got some buys for me. He's already one of my favorite guys, but looking and seeing Roode, and then behind him, over his shoulder, seeing, you know what I'm talking about. It's just going to make it look better. After the match, Hardy had his hand raised, and they were attacked by the members of Aces and Eights. This, to me, maybe makes us see why they're probably making Bobby Roode look in that light, like he's going to become a good guy. It might just become sort of like a WWE versus WCW invasion sort of angle line, where, like, basically, if you are in TNA, even if you are a heel, you're going to be looked at as the face. And then Aces and Eights, if they're really going to do this, they're really, really going to do it, and they're going to make it look like it's going to be all of these guys against these guys. Sorry, these guys. You know, the Aces and Eights guys, you got to get some stars over there. Because right now, you got nobody. And you're not winning matches, so nobody's scared of you. Devon in the TV title doesn't rack up when you're talking about Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle on this side. You can put Garrett Bischoff, Wes Briscoe, you can bring back Brian Kendrick, and whoever else that doesn't matter on Team TNA. Nobody's on this team. Nobody's going to believe they have a chance to win. Like I said, there's nothing here. If you're going to do anything, watch AJ vs. Daniels, because that's all that's going to be there. Buy this DVD if you only really, really collect TNA DVDs, because you're not really missing much. Peace out.